Wagon.
That's okay. I'm gonna change my
It's
phone
been
to
a minute
sideways.
since I. Okay, here we are. We're in now.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm changing my phone to
We're
wide real
live.
quick here.
We're officially live. Here we are. All right, fellas, we're all here. Just waiting on. Let me see. Where's? Okay, let me send this over to.
Will it change on here, or do I have to go out and come back in?
Just exit and come back in.
Okay, I'll be right. I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. Make sure I can
How's it
hear
going, man? How you liking that Bandido?
I love it, man. Hold on a second. Let me make sure my sound is pumped up.
Do it.
Where's my? Is that up? Hold on. Say something.
Say something. How's something? Do we sound good? Microphone check. 1, 2.
There you go. Perfect.
What about there? My mic. Yeah, my mic's a little out of the range. Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay, cool. That man's. He said he's gonna. Okay, sounds good, brother. I'm loving it, brother. This is so. I'm trying to figure out how I can show. It was easier on my phone to show because I had a setup that I just did that I was gonna show, but it's tough to show.
Okay.
When I'm on my laptop, I can't really flip it.
Gotcha. Yeah, no worries, man.
I'm loving it, man. It's amazing. Like you guys outdone yourself with this one, I say.
Thanks,
really
man.
And
some of the details aren't there yet, so it's like we're still tweaking it. Of course, like I said, there's still, we'll talk about it, but yeah, it's still the prototype. It's still in like the preliminary first design phases. With these, so it's like tweaks will be made. Color decos can be adjusted, but yeah, that's what it is. As it is now, that's where it's at.
If it's this good and this is prototype stage, oh
absolutely,
my god,
bro.
man. You guys knocked it out the park, man. I have to give you nothing but big praise, big kudos. Oh,
Thank
man.
You, man. It's refreshing. Bro. It's refreshing to hear that because, like I say, I've seen it for like 3 years and I've taken it apart, and it's like in my brain now. It's just. It sounds hard to say, but it's almost like a stagnant shelf piece now. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a toy that I got like 2.5 years ago, but it's like it's not. It's like it's not. It's like nobody's seen it, and it's like hearing this. It's like absolutely refreshing, and it's like reassuring, reaffirming, and it's absolutely what we needed to hear, man. Like, I mean, you're killing it with the shots, and you're just making it happen, bro. Like without a doubt, man.
I told you fellas, I told you guys, I'm honored, Eddie. I'm honored, Kelly. I'm just honored, man. I'm awash with honor to be able to get an opportunity to take something, your guys' creation. This is your baby, and make it like kind of pop for you the best I can. But it's amazing, bro. You guys killed it, man. I'm serious.
We've done as much as we can with it, so it's literally now time to let it like go out of the nest and make its debut to the world as it's doing now. So, I mean, we're excited, and I don't know what else to say, man. I'm stoked.
I think that's the real thing for Eddie and I. Is like the whole dream was to see what other people would do with it, how those shots would be. And so what, the honor is all ours, Thor, to be able to see you work your magic with it. So thank you very much.
Well, again, it's one of those things where like what does it for me is that it's so versatile. Like I didn't realize you don't know how versatile something like this is gonna be until you actually have it in hand and you're able to play around with it and see what you can do with it. Then you find out, God, man. And I have to applaud you guys because like people don't know, and I know the fellows that are getting this opportunity to share it with me, and they're gonna be getting it in their hand and taking shots of it. People just don't. I don't think people appreciate enough the labor that goes into making something like this.
I don't think people understand it.
No, it's 3-dimensional, man, and like honestly, man, it's for you guys to be coming with something this solid. Like, I mean, you like you guys got to, okay, first of all, let me back up a little bit. Let me just back up a little bit. Like, what brought you guys to the level of going, I'm going to make some shit. I'm going to make some shit like I'm Hasbro, Mattel, or McFarlane. I'm going to make some shit like that. Fuck it. And you can put Chris on the pick bar. That doesn't matter.
I think, you know, Eddie found the 112 scale. Eddie was into collecting 112 scale. I was kind of into everything, Ninja Turtles, He-Man, G.I. Joe. But Eddie really dialed in on the community, the 112 community, because he was already a part of it. And he's like, bro, we got to, you know, this is what we want to do. And really it is. We wanted to build action figures, but it's so saturated with characters and, you know, popular stuff, but nobody was doing vehicles. So Eddie found this guy that was doing vehicles, and we kind of worked with him a little bit, and he ended up betraying the community and stuff. So we parted ways. And, you know, at that point, like, that guy's design was pretty bad. It was like, you know, on par with like a preschool Lightning McQueen or something as far as quality of plastic. And we knew we could do it better. That was our whole offer to him. We'd been in the industry and we studied product design and toy design. And so we thought we just wanted to build a car that was worthy of 4K photography was our first thing. You know, it had to be detailed to look good in pictures. It had to have the right materials. And then the second kind of thing that came along as we were designing it and just talking to the community was the customizability of it. It's like, oh, you know, like, I wanted to make it shiny. I mean, everything at Mattel had to be shiny if it was going to sell. And Eddie had the foresight to say, no, this is for collectors and photographers. We're going to make it matte black, and we're going to open up the opportunity to customize. And that was really, you know, that evolved over the design process, I would say. But Eddie can talk more about that.
Yeah, I mean, like Kelly mentioned, you know, I had, you know, I guess to go back to your question, you know, what made us want to go to that Hasbro McFarlane quality? Like Kelly stated, you know, I guess it wasn't like the beginning of the pandemic when I started collecting, you know, and I was like, the 112 scale was what naturally drew me to the collecting scene. So when I started, you know, attending school, we went to design school. So it was all in my head already. You know, we wanted to design, we wanted to do X, Y, Z, and we had ideas. But once entering the design, the 112 scene, like, of course, you have various groups, various niches. You have the McFarlane collectors, the Hasbro collectors, the Joe collectors, the Mezco collectors. So, you know, I naturally flocked, not naturally, but I guess I flocked towards like the Mezco, the higher end, like those $120, $130 figures, you know, them aftermarket prices, ridiculous. But that's again, but yeah, I just kind of looked at each group, and I became part of groups in Facebook and Instagram, started following people, and just like they taught it to school, you know, I started doing market research. I started to see what was around, what was popular. And, you know, one thing we learned was like not to really jump onto trends, but to create things, you know what I'm saying? So when I found this guy doing vehicles, and we saw that nobody really was, and being the 112 scale, like action figures, plethora of companies just doing it everywhere, but nobody was doing vehicles. And this was like even before HasLab did their Engine of Vengeance. But yeah, I just looked at various groups, you know, kind of liked and picked what I thought would be like the top. What am I trying to say? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm getting stumbled with my words, but you know, I tried to I went with what I liked, but we noticed that there was an area in the market that people weren't covering, vehicles, right? So when we did the vehicles, and then we just researched vehicles, and we did what we wanted, and then just the details came along, again, talking to the community, and then just getting the feedback, and I don't know, just wanting to compete with those higher market prices, I guess you would say. You know, we wanted to be like the high end. I know we're a company just starting off, but wanting to be or be able to be on the same shelf as a Mezco is what we wanted to aspire to be, and the company to be. So like, I guess, yeah, that's kind of just to sum it up, really. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm trying, and behind the scenes, I'm trying to get the link is not working for Dead Man. I don't know why. Like it's the same. It doesn't change the link. It gives you exact same.
The same one.
HTML.
You
Okay, let
can
me send
literally
it to his-
type it in. If he types it into his
into like a search
web
bar,
browser,
right,
anything, type it in.
right.
Like it should pop right in.
Let me
and paste.
try. Let
Yeah.
me try this too. I'm gonna try to send it to his email.
There you
That
go.
should work. A text
See if
message.
that
Oh,
works.
if he's gonna do it through his phone or his computer, it should just be copy link. Like I just
I
typed it
think-
right
Yeah.
in.
I think the other
Hold on
thing
a
I'll
second.
say while you're doing that is, you know, Eddie and I had both worked for the bigger companies for a couple years, and it's like
Okay.
we've seen, you know, we've been in these meetings where you have to strip all the magic out of something, out of a toy,
Right.
for a price that is kind of doesn't really matter. You know, when I was at one of the bigger companies, they were building this play set, really big, let's say dinosaur play set.
Right.
And it was
Okay,
a
I
volcano.
think that worked. I'm sorry. Hold on, Kelly. Let me
Yeah.
get him in here.
There we
I had
go.
to
There we
copy
go.
and
That
paste
worked.
it. I don't know
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
didn't think of that. I was just fucking in panic mode. I was like, what the fuck? God damn it.
Should be easy as typing it in too.
We
One
got
more
you.
time. Let's just say fuck you, Instagram.
Right. Right.
It's a great place to share photos, but if you try and get anything done there,
Oh
you're
hell no.
done.
Hell
And now
no,
we can
Dead
go
Man.
on YouTube with this, right?
Yes.
But yeah, I
But
mean,
you were saying
Eddie
you
and I
working.
both sat in those meetings where we have to watch you sacrifice the
Huh?
quality and the magic of the
Yeah.
toy over some kind of, you know, vague price point and stuff where, you know, it's really about understanding the community more. And
Right.
it's not, you know, you're building the car to meet the community's expectations,
Nice.
you know, not
Yes.
the other way around. So I think
Yes,
that was kind of our approach.
No, that's a great approach, man. And I'm telling you, it just blows my mind, man, because it's like you and again, you don't know this until you actually have the vehicle in hand. Just the
Have you shown
quality.
it yet?
Not yet.
What's that?
Have you shown it yet?
No, because I can't really flip I'm on my laptop that's set up, so I can't flip my camera to show I can pick it up and show it.
Oh, yeah, you got a photo set up, don't you?
Yeah, but I can't flip my camera. And the
Oh,
photo,
Instagram
it's-
really fucked us today, didn't they?
yeah, because it was perfect for Instagram because I just flipped the phone. But it was
Mhm.
funny because like I had Scarlett balanced for like this past hour and a half.
I
She
bet you
finally
fell.
over. She finally fell over. But anyhow, no, it's what I would say to the people listening in the community, man. Like you just don't understand the quality you have in your hand. It's sturdy. It's heavy. It's got this weight to it, and it's got like this design that makes you know that if this is the prototype, you guys aren't even done yet. When you get that final, oh man, you guys are gonna have so much fun with it because you're just gonna be able to like do stuff with it that you never thought you could do in a shot. And one of the and before as I start shouting praise on the vehicle, I told Kelly this. That clever man, you guys are clever. You're fucking Jurassic Park. You put the on and off lights on the battery. I love that. I fucking love that, dude. That's so clever. It's like, oh, there's a battery. There's on and off light. It's like, yes, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. And the
Design.
batteries.
Design.
It's just playability. You know, it's make it fun. You got to keep it. You could have that little red notch at the bottom of the car. Flip
You
the lights
could've.
on. But
You
what
could've.
I mean, pop your trunk open, press the battery, and your batteries are under the engine. I mean, come on, you
Yes.
could, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's aesthetics.
exactly.
Is
It's the
everything.
playability. It's just
Yes.
the experience. We want the experience to be
Yes.
unlike, you know what I'm saying? You could
And
hit that red
storage.
switch. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean for Eddie and I, for Odd Frog Entertainment as a whole, as we go
It's all
into
about
this
story.
112 thing is, you know, we're writing a 64-page. Well, we're done writing it. We're inking. We're in the inking process of a graphic novel that's going to come out with our action figure. That the car is going to be in the comic book. Story is important to us, and that carries over into your design. You know, it's like
Okay.
you want your guy working on the car, and then poof, the lights come on. I mean, it seems like a nothing kind of thing, but for us, that extra touch of story is important.
It takes
Well,
you
those-
back to those days when you were little, you know, and you played it and you actually played stories and you played them out in your
Right.
head and you talked it
That's
out.
right.
So just just the way the doors open and you're sitting your figure in there. But now as adults, we don't get to sit there and play, and that's why we take those
That's
shots
right.
and we capture those moments, because you know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying. We still play with it, just in a different context, and
Yep.
that experience. You still want that experience, that connection to the toy, and I think we thought about those little things. It all puts it together.
You
It
did.
does put it all together. It really does. And I was gonna say a lot of the things that you just said, Eddie. So cheers.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
exactly, bro. Exactly. I mean, it's there's something about like just having this type of represent, because here's the thing, we didn't have this when we were little. Like when we were little,
Yeah.
we had whatever, it's imagination, you're doing whatever. But now as the toy collectability is getting more sophisticated, I think you have to be more sophisticated too. And
Yeah,
that's
you
one of the
don't
things
smash around.
you guys step to the plate. Yeah, you don't smash them together. You
Now
guys
you
step
take
to
those
the plate with
pictures.
that. You step to the plate with
You don't
that, man.
you don't do this with this shit anymore.
No,
Not
you
anymore.
don't.
Now
You
you
were
take those.
little.
Now you have those $2,000 cameras that you want there, and you want to take that shot, and you have the
Exactly.
lights, and you have the fog, and you have the this, and you have the that. Like it's a
Yes.
different level. It's a different game now. That's all it is, and we're trying to compete in the game with the top players. That's what it is.
But that said, the playability of the vehicle is still there, like we were bashing figures together. So I still
You
love
know,
that. Like
You know,
still
I,
drop it.
I think it was 2 years ago. I took Eddie and Kelly onto a live on Instagram. There was a
Uh-huh.
lot of people, man. Wow, I couldn't believe how many people watched that live. And then just not that long ago, I was like, I wonder what these guys are up to. I haven't heard much from them, and then all of a sudden, I seen a post, and it was something, and so I started talking to Kelly again. And I was like,
Yes.
"What's up? Would you guys still trying to do the car?" And he's like, "Yep, we're still all on it. That's still happening.
Pedal to
That's
the
the bingo.
metal.
That's the thing."
Yeah.
And right there when he said that to me, like the way he talked to me, because I actually called him. We had a video chat, and like I saw the passion in his face there. I didn't see it before 2 years ago. I mean, I think
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think he was trying to like hide it or something. Same with Eddie. But like I seen it then, and I was like, let's what can I do to help these guys? These guys fucking want this done. I want the fucking car. I'm
Hey,
gonna
brother.
pre-order the goddamn car.
Hey,
I want
brother.
I want
Hey.
the lowrider. The lowrider kit out. Hey, Eddie, don't you have a prototype of that like near you?
Let me go get it.
Why don't you do that?
Shit.
Because
There we go. There
Thor's
we
not
go.
willing to fuck up his photo. Let's see what's coming shortly after the car. So I believe there's kits that are going to be coming out, Kelly.
I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
show it.
So for the whole idea of the Bandito is that, we could have designed it where it all locks together and it's just a car and everything opens and fine. We left all the screws in place and we redesigned it so that you could remove parts and put parts back on to reconfigure the car.
Right.
So the base model has the blower and the big engine, and it's got certain rims. But the lowrider is just a kit. It's this exact same car. We didn't want.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to be clear. Sorry to cut you off, but you're saying the hood scoop is something that comes with the base model?
Yeah, the blower and the head scoop, the hot rod style, the racing style Bandito is the base model.
Yeah.
So does it come with a hood that doesn't have the hood scoop as well?
The kit, when you purchase the lowrider kit, it will have a stock hood. And then we have other kinds of kits that will include the stock hood as well. We have a
classic. Well, we also had just a classic kit, would have been like a different, more like muscle style rims and a basic hood.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's funny you said. See, so the lowrider.
I'll be right back.
Let me get you ready. Okay, here we go.
Dude, I can hear Dr. Dre in my head right now.
Oh, that's nice, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, so this one, yes, it's literally the exact same car, just painted green with some Dayton rims. These are slightly different windows.
My God, dude.
See how we have more rounded windows?
Yeah, you have more rounded.
More rounded mirrors,
the not on there, but yeah, look, even the tail lights would be different.
Yes.
See,
that's right.
I would have round tail lights instead of the ones you have. Yeah.
Yup.
Oh
and
my
these,
God. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing is so sick.
Oh hell yeah!
He said,
Nice paint
"Gratitude."
job too. Eddie, I gotta tell you, you picked the best color for that
Nice,
car.
right?
Yo,
Oh, sick. Damn,
And
that
yeah,
thing
this
is
was all
cool.
again. I had to hand sand, fabricate it all. Like I bondoed
Wow.
the hell out of this and sanded it and primed it and clear coated it. And
Wow.
is so? Hold on, is that the model right there that you're holding? Is that the one that Kelly broke right before the Dormix Live?
this one is not that
Okay.
one. This is another one we printed. Yeah.
Okay.
This one is not the original that broke. Dude, the original that broke, literally, it had cracks like through here and like
damn.
front end, but you can't even really see it. Like once I was done bondoing it. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll just
Oh,
Yeah,
mention you guys.
yeah, you didn't even fuck around with like any bullshit. You just were like, I'm just gonna get Bondo. That's what I'd fix a car with.
Or bondo. I straight bondoed it and then I sanded it and dried it again and like primed
Yes.
it. And I mean, you can see a lot of the pictures in the Instagram that it looks like you're at a garage shop. It's just primed
Yeah.
and bondoed and like
I saw a lot of those
some of
pictures. and
pictures look just like it's.
They look great, actually. I love the Bondo
Some
look.
of the people were like, "Oh, I like that look, like the garage tethered up." Like people act, that's something that I think we would see a lot of on the, hashtag your bandito or whatever we want
Right.
to one day make, like, or the hashtag, like I've started doing the hashtag they need rides. I think that links us to a lot of our stuff.
I like
Hashtag,
that hashtag.
yeah, they need rides. That's
Awesome.
what but I
Because we
mean,
do
yeah,
need
like
rides.
they do.
Oh,
That's
where'd
the
you
whole
go, Dead
point.
Man?
And like
Dead
I'm
Man,
saying,
damn it.
I want to
Dead
mention
Man.
something real quick about the customizability while we're talking about it too.
Okay.
On the little electrical switch for the battery,
Uh-huh.
we're only using one channel on that. It's got 3 other channels for
It got-
customizers to be able to add their own electrical
Yeah.
lights and stuff to it.
Seriously?
It's
Yep.
the switch
Oh,
has
shit.
yeah. So to the experience customizer, you can add. I've added lights to the wheel wells. You can add interior lights,
Yeah.
all sorts of additional lights.
What?
Yeah, the switch has multiple channels on it. That's actually something I didn't. I just I
Damn.
started it and did it all myself. And Callie, you just point that out. You're true, bro. Like yeah.
Yeah,
It
Eddie's
has
the
more
Leonardo
to-
da Vinci of prototype making. Let me tell you, man is
Yeah.
an artist.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I know every time I talk to Kelly about the car and we talk about like little details, he's like, I don't know how to ask Eddie.
Yep.
I don't know how to ask
But
Eddie.
yeah, look, this one doesn't have the things, but look. So yeah, that's some of like the works, right? So this that's where the
Uh-huh.
battery is. That's the channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely has like 6 channels. You could add a lot more lights to it than we
Wow.
currently have. But that's
Oh,
yeah,
you can put ground effects lights under that shit?
right.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
that's
did
sick,
put
dude.
lights in the wheel wells. Or on the
Oh,
bottom.
nice.
Yeah, so-
would be dope.
It comes with headlights, tail lights, and dash lights.
lights.
Rather
Yes.
elaborate dash lights, I would say too.
Yes.
And then it also is so the matte black that you see right now is obviously painted on for a prototype, but the car will be ABS injection molded plastic that you will be
Yes.
able to strip down and repaint, and high impact plastic.
Yes.
It's 18
It
and a
will
half
be,
inches
yeah.
long. I believe it's 6 inches wide, five
Yeah.
and a half plus inches tall.
But again,
but
currently the
that's what it
prototype.
is currently, right? It's a
Right,
prototype,
like Thor was
correct?
gonna
I'll let
say,
him
the
do
only
that.
thing he
So,
mentioned was
let
a
me
little bit of
show-
headspace, which is
this,
what. Oh,
Because I'll show it to you guys.
Oh,
You
you
don't
did pull it off.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
don't
'cause
drop it,
fell
Thor.
over. It fell over,
That
so
would be
I was
me,
gonna
Dead Man.
show.
Oh my god.
It's so nice, man. You guys killed it.
Turn the
Yeah.
lights on, man. Turn the lights on.
All right. Let me see if I can show the little. I'm gonna try and see if I can flip it so you guys.
I don't know how you could see anything through that mask, but that's cool. I understand.
It's practice, man.
Oh, I heard it click.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, look at
Make
those
sure I
piping.
got the.
So look, you
There
could
you
even
go.
like those 2 headlights already come pre-made, right? But like the customize, you can change the color. We can even as a in prototype
wow.
phase, we can
Wow.
change one of the light bulbs, make it look yellow on the outside, white on the inside. Again,
Yeah,
it
guys,
is a
remember-
prototype. So
Remember when you used to be able to buy accessory packs for like G.I.
Yes.
Joe or He-Man?
Yes.
We want to do something similar with all
Show
the
us the
little
taillights,
details.
Thor.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why we coined that term, action vehicles. We
Nice.
going to be the staples.
See,
of
see if we can
action
see the
vehicles.
dash lights.
Okay, let me see if I can angle it. Let me know if you.
Oh,
can
right
see
there.
it.
Oh, look at that.
All right, let me know.
So now imagine adding a little light right on the top. Now you have an interior light that illuminates the whole interior. That's one channel of an
go.
additional 3 that you can use. Like what I'm saying,
And,
like it takes one wire running one light, and that's it again. That's another feature.
So
Wow.
you guys, there's the trunk. Trunk is awesome. I already
Space.
used it.
But the
Already
trunk is
used
going to
it,
be
guys.
better, correct, Kelly Eddie?
Well, the trunk, the way it is now, it is already. I
Oh,
hand
okay.
fabricated it. Yeah,
Eddie
it's
Oh,
fixed
okay.
it.
I
Okay.
fixed it. Yeah, so it opens the way it's supposed to open, just like a trunk. It doesn't have that little lip that required you to kind of dig in there.
As a Chevy cart, I'm still blown up. The Brimbos, man, you got the calipers on there. Get the fuck out.
With the they say Odd Frog on it. You see that?
Yeah, it says Odd Frog on them.
Oh man, that's so dope, dude. You
This
guys
is Odd Frog on the caliper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can
For
even
For
see it
those
right
of
there.
you
Look,
who
right
don't know
there.
what a
Look.
caliper is, it's the thing that stops your car, basically.
Yeah.
Yes. It's so awesome, man. You guys killed it. I'm just
That's fucking beautiful. The fact that that's the only place you put Odd Frog on the car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the
badass.
2 calipers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
badass. It's badass.
I didn't even know that, man. I've been talking with you guys about this
I've told
fucking
you,
car for months
been
now. You
taking
guys never
so
even told me
many-
that.
I've been
Dead
taking.
man, you told me to stop talking so much.
I've been
did.
shot it out, bro.
I think that's part of the reason why we sanded some of the logos off the side, though. I did initially like the logo. You know, like the Chevelle has that Chevelle logo in the front. We had it right in that quarter panel and like right by the door, and it was kind of big. But
Okay.
like if even making it smaller and putting it somewhere else could be a possibility. It will be on the bottom somewhere as well. So, but you know what I'm saying? Just kind of
it's got to be somewhere.
right, just to keep that base
Yeah.
neutral. We definitely
Oh,
decided to
man,
take
you
it off.
guys-
Now,
from
is it
suggestions.
possible that there might be another name on the car at the end?
What do you mean?
That's
Oh,
all.
I know what you mean.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Eddie a couple months back wrote an email to
Oh yeah.
You tell him, Eddie.
Okay, yeah. So right around Thanksgiving, I was sitting around my house just chilling, and you know, I stirring up ideas. How can we make this happen? How can we make this happen? And surfing Instagram, a link led to a link, and come to find out, you know, General Giant, a company who's done work for Marvel Legends, DC Essentials. They've done Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. So anyways, I email them and I send them pictures of me in my backyard and the prototype and stuff we've done at Otis and just all kinds of stuff we've done together. And I write this email to General Giant Studios in Burbank. And the very next morning, I get a reply, and it's from Paulie Schreier, the director of creative over at General Giant Studios. Yeah. And I look him up, and I'm like, this is Paulie Schreier. So for anybody who doesn't know, Paulie Schreier is best known for his work in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He's Bulkemeyer. So I'm over
he's
here
the
like,
bully, right? He's the bully.
Yeah, from the Power Rangers. So, but he's done a lot of work. He did Red Star. He worked on Red Star comic book, and he did all sorts of stuff, right? And he does toys. But anyways, he replies to my email the very next day. I replied to his email that morning, and within minutes, we're on the phone talking. He's telling me how much he loves it. That the company is going in a different direction, and they need IP, intellectual property that's not like just, and they were like, he was all on board and was, ecstatic about it. We set up a meeting. We end up going to the studio. We take the lowrider. We take not even the one you have. It was like, it was all matte black. The rims didn't have any chrome, but we put we show up to their studios. We get a tour. Paulie's there, and Carl Myers there, the founder, the CEO, and everybody was there, everybody. And then we go into the boardroom, the big boardroom, the main boardroom, after seeing everything they had, talking about how Kid Cudi was there last week and this and that. Yeah. So we go into the boardroom. Oh, and Kelly's phone calls. and we start pitching the whole thing to them, right? And they're loving it. And then Adam Van Winkler walks by. He's the guy. From Chat Migos. He has, and he comes in, and everybody, we start talking about Hasbro, Valaverse, Ramen, and because he knows the 112 scale like the back of his hand. You know, Adam is the action figure guy, the 112 guy. We start talking to him about it. He sees the car. Carl Meyer sees the car. Jeff sees the car. Everybody, and they're all ecstatic about it. And we set up a meeting. Needless to say, our designs, our files, we sign NDAs are with their manufacturers. We're getting quotes on how much it would cost us to produce the Bandito in partnership with Gentle Giant Studios.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Now, from my understanding, that what that really means is that it's possible that the number of pre-orders can go down. We don't know anything about that yet, from what I know, right?
Because at where we stand, we had a high tooling cost, and when I spoke to Polly, the way they work, they were able to lower the tooling costs, but offsetting the balance and the unit price. And you know that would balance out, but allowing us to go into market a lot sooner at a lot lower price.
Yeah.
And
however, you don't know what that number is at this
not
point.
yet.
So
No, we're still waiting.
do that. They just had Chinese New Year and all that shit.
At the end of last month, middle last
and
month.
I'm pretty sure that all Gentle Giant stuff has priority because
I mean, I'm assuming I know they do. You know what I'm saying?
They're working on 2 projects for pretty big companies while we were there. They were in a rush.
Yeah.
So,
that's some pretty good shit.
Adding to that, like what Kelly was saying with the comic, like we sent them files of the Odd Frog character, and they're like, whenever you guys are ready for the character, like we can get quotes going on the character. We showed them box art, packaging. Adams, he was like, he said it's awesome. Like that's all he had to say was it's awesome. I mean, I don't know how else to translate that, but you know, if somebody says it's awesome, then it's awesome. Like
so back to my original question. Does that mean that Gentle Giant's name will be on the car or the packaging? Or
so after we get the quote, they don't want to just slap their name on it. We'll have discussions. We'll revise the model. We'll make it more. We'll make it work better for mass production. We'll we'll work again, and then their hand will be on it, and then their name, and the Bandito will be brought to market in partnership in help with Gentle Giant Studios is where things stand as of now.
That's amazing, dude. Like
that is fucking amazing.
Congratulations, fellas. This is just, man. It's just
my daughter's
but
back there playing.
You know, it's one of them things, man. You guys did the Kevin Costner. You know, you build it and they'll come. So that's what's
right.
That's
exactly
and that was That's exactly
right.
Probably
fucking Kevin Costner the fucking toy making.
There they are.
And we kind of got scared at the beginning when we saw Hasbro and the HasLab, and we were like, dang, and Hasbro, but like you know what I'm saying, we were on the beginning of it, and it's like you said, we vehicles are here to stay, and we're 6-7 months into vehicles, so it's like you know what I'm saying, like. Yeah,
like I said, I got nothing but praise, man. You guys killed it. You knocked it out.
And like Eddie, thanks for showing the lowrider with that shows the possibilities that we have in the community as for customizing. It's going to come matte black, so we could paint it whatever color we want.
Purple, red, blue.
Oh man, this is just like, man, you guys. Again, I'm.
How do you, Bandito?
Man, I'm just proud of you guys, man, because this is crazy to have, creatives like this that are doing this and like really coming with quality, man. You guys are really coming with the stuff, and it's like man, it's just it's funny because I know people were anticipating the Engine of Vengeance. Don't get me wrong, I know people
to make it.
They wanted to see it.
Hasbro.
They wanted to see it happen.
I was in
but the fact of the matter is that I think with you guys doing the way you did it, and it feeling so handcrafted, like you guys
and your fucking price point.
Yeah,
well, we set the price point. I don't want to.
Like
if you say it like
handcrafting,
hand built,
like Ferrari.
These
guys are like Ferrari, Enzo. Like they're making handcrafted stuff, right?
Handcrafted car, prototyped it, modeled it. Yeah, thanks, man. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you had a prototype from another manufacturer, but Kelly dropped it.
Accidentally, we bought, and we were interchanging. We were handing it off, and it kind of, you know what I'm saying, like. But yeah, we rebuilt one and then reprinted another 3. So I've built cars from scratch, wired them, made it. So like, yeah.
And let me say something else about that.
I think it was a blessing in disguise.
And stuff. It was basically a $2,500 prototype. And if you consider all the engineering costs and stuff, it goes up from there. But you know what it forced us to do was really take an intimate look at the car and build it ourselves and break it apart and put it back together multiple times.
Wow.
And it taught us a lot about perseverance with our business. You know, it was an investment when we bought this prototype. We did not have the money to make another one, have it sent over. So we built it ourselves.
Hence the delay.
And went through that process of really crafting a real legit prototype. So, you know, if you look at it as, you know, at the time it's devastating and you just have to move on. But looking back, it's
remember what did I do? What did I do when it fell? You remember?
Did you punch him in the face?
No. I sat down right where it fell and I started to laugh. I said, what are we gonna do, bro? There's nothing we can do. I sat down where like it fell. I picked it up and I laughed about it because I mean, what are we gonna do, bro? Like, I'm not gonna be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my business partner. We have a goal of this business, and we're here now. It caused us to land in that boardroom with Gentle Giant. That's
right.
If it hadn't have failed, who knows where we'd be? But the fact that it did, we're in this boardroom and we're where we are.
Yeah. There you go. So,
well, I mean, the original Kickstarter was, wow. That was
hard too. We were trying to make Odd Frog with the Kickstarter as well. You know, what I'm saying? Not just.
Yeah, I know what you guys. I know what you guys were trying to do, but I think you guys took that. You took that lesson that you learned from the Kickstarter, and you went back and you came back with a better idea and a better way to do it. And I think what you got going on now is fucking great, and I'm behind you guys. I really am. Before, I remember we talked, and I was like, I don't know. That first live, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. I don't know. But now I think you absolutely. I think absolutely at this point, for the price point, for the numbers, for the amount of pre-orders you need, I think at this point it's possible.
Right.
Yeah, I think Eddie and I both kind of, you know, it's always scary to put your project into somebody else's hands when you're so close to it. You don't even know if it looks good anymore. You know, you have an idea, but you've been staring at it for so long. But I think we always knew when someone held it in their hand and they felt the weight, you could feel the quality of the plastic and the hardness, you know, the high impact plastic, and you saw the lights on the dashboard, which I think are far and away more detailed than anything else out there.
Yes.
We felt really confident that people were gonna understand what they were holding.
I think as well. I agree, totally agree. I just think that also when we begin to see fresh pictures, when we saw new eyes on it and the way people saw, like when we begin to see people's visions of it, I think that also helps at least Kelly and me. Definitely helps me because, like he said, like we see it all the time, and it did stagnate in my mind. But like hearing you guys talk about it, hearing or seeing it in your hands and seeing what you can do with it, and the pictures you've come out with are amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all, I mean, we love it, bro. We love it.
Well, I mean, honestly, I mean, we got a lot more. We got a lot more.
Right, and we got more on the list. So I'm ecstatic. We even did a handcrafted. I'm thinking about a handcrafted foam cases for. You know what I'm saying? Like, still, I'm excited about this now again, man. Woo.
I'm glad you are. You guys,
thank you, man. I have all. Thank you guys about it.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the tour as well, and I understood that I had to be last.
What do they say about that?
It's going around the United States, right? And like, I'm above you guys, so like, if it's gonna go down that way first, it's gonna come back toward me. So
that's last.
There you go.
I don't even know. I don't even think the space that I normally shoot in will fit that fucking car. I'm gonna have to do some major cleaning, and
you have to get yourself prepared.
We better hurry up. Still the prototype. It might get a little bigger.
You gotta get yourself prepared for it. And again, it's one of those things where again, it's like what it does. unfortunately, it makes me go, damn, man, I gotta win the lottery because I want a miniature set. I want a miniature house.
I have one that I haven't
so I can-
built. It's sitting right in my
so I can
right over
do-
here.
So I can do some Godzilla stuff. You know, how they like the ILM, so you can have like a whole set with a town.
Oh yeah, a whole little
Beetlejuice
set
or
like they do
something.
in the movies and the
Yeah,
stop
like a
motion going.
Beetlejuice town.
Yeah. Speaking
It's-
of Beetlejuice, can't wait to see that.
Oh man, this is but
juice
what
is
you
back.
guys have done, man. I think you re-energized the community with having something that's playable.
Fresh.
Like we always want to have something playable. We always want to have something that's versatile, and that's the thing. People and
Versatility.
and this is the thing that if you're a toy maker, which I consider you guys to be toy makers, if
Thank
you're a
you.
toy maker, you have to think about what versatility is. How
Yeah.
much use can you? I like with a vehicle like
Exactly.
this. I've shot it with almost every line of figures I have now.
Yeah.
I'm going through the gamut, and it's awesome to be able to do that with. Whereas like there's some things that are so specific you can't do that with it. But
Mhm.
with something like this, it's so versatile. And then you're adding a lowrider too. Come on,
I was
man.
just gonna say that,
Like,
and then you go and
what the hell?
customize it.
Same
Well,
car.
there's more than that too, right? Like, I mean,
The lowrider, the
what- I mean,
Gaslands,
am I wrong with thinking that the next thing for Modfrog after this car is packs to help people
Make it
customize the
more
car? Am I
Yeah,
wrong by
that's
thinking that?
as soon as that car goes to production,
Uh-huh.
we have the kits available. So
Yes.
one of the nice things about the kits is that we've already got the tooling, right? So if you're clever as a toy maker, as you say, Thor, thank you very much for that. There's things you can do with tooling. So like the blower is on the hood, right? Which is a big hole. But if you know what you're doing with tooling, you can cap that hole, and now you have a stock hood. But you only pay for a little part. You're not paying for an $18,000
thing,
another
yeah.
chunk of tooling.
Right.
So once we have the tooling for the hood, we have the other parts to make the kits. So
might require a
Wow.
little sanding, a little cleaning up of the, but it's boom,
But you
it's
still can
there.
do it.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I mean, there'll be kits for customizers. They're not going to
Yeah,
just pop
exactly.
right in.
the whole point is it's geared towards customizers and photographers. Yeah.
Collectible, customizable, and modular.
Yeah, you guys definitely hit that mark, and you hit it 3-pointers all day long because
Thank you.
it's just man, it's so much fun. And like I said, I had nothing but like 98.9% positives. I had that one little thing. And when I talked to Kelly, he goes, "Oh, that's we got that."
We already talked about that. Don't worry about it.
The hell?
Already
That's
on the
already
list,
dealt-
man.
that's
It's like
already
number
dealt with.
one on the list.
I need something that I can get negative about it. Shit, man.
Yeah, the point of having a prototype is that you can look
Is
at
that.
it, play with it, see how everything fits. You haven't gone to tooling yet, so you haven't made that super big
Yeah.
expense, and you
Right.
can afford to make digital changes before you actually
Wow.
cut it. Do that hard metal.
And now
That's
with
what's up.
experience like General Giant on a team, when we go back and revisit files and talk about things like, man, like it's just elevates the bar.
I see that, man.
Damn.
Oh man, like I said,
This is just us. Now imagine General Giant on the team helping us out. Like I told him,
Oh,
we
it's
want
gonna
that
be
help.
nuts,
We
bro.
want that experience. Help us out, man.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of that conversation. I heard that they were like, "Oh, we could put rubber tires on it," and you guys already had that planned out, right?
Rubber tires. I think that's a genius idea, man.
Eddie
I
and
give him all the
you know,
credit.
the whole thing's kind of like Shark Tank without cameras. And
Oh,
Eddie and I
yes.
are standing there and like,
It
well,
was.
we'll want to put some of our design stuff. Like we can do soft tires. And I just look
Absolutely,
at
I
Eddie,
agree
and
with
Eddie's
him.
like, oh yeah,
That's
be
a great
cool.
idea, right? I absolutely agree. I think it's
Oh,
a great
man.
idea. The rubber tires is genius.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, man,
I really think so.
congratulations, brothers, because
Thank you, Thor.
You guys are
As a-
doing it. I can't wait. I know I'm getting 2 vehicles because I have to have a regular and a lowrider because that's going to be the way it has to roll. I got to do because that's the
Rolling
one
with
thing. It's like,
Lolo.
man, I got this. I need some chases to happen and some shit like that to happen.
Well,
So
then we
I
have
got
a
to get
police
more than one
car.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a
Oh.
police vehicle planned down the line. We also have
Shut
the
the
dad
fuck-
van.
shut up.
Yeah.
We do.
No,
Just
yeah.
Just stop. Just stop. Just
Let's-
stop.
Let's
And the
let's
reason
let's
why
get let us help you get the company off the ground. All right.
well, and but Deadmon, the reason why I'm saying just stop is because you're killing me already with this vehicle, killing the lowrider, man.
The
You
bad
guys
van.
like you all like, oh man, don't give me too many orgasms, bro. Like let me chill for a minute. Get some water. Get some water. Let me get some water. Shit, man. You guys are-
Agua.
let me get some water first, and then we'll get. But no, you
And-
guys.
That's the
man,
chop shop.
Look, but that's why I love that though. It's really it's
Heard it here
seems that
first.
you guys. I like the fact that you're in it to win it. You're in here to stay.
Absolutely. I love that
To
phrase.
be around. You're in here to keep it maintained for the community, for the collectors. That's the most important thing, is that you guys are here to stay and you're gonna be doing your thing. And like you got to think, like everybody that's done what you guys have done as toy creators started there too. Whether it's
Yeah.
Mythic Legions, whether it's Savage
Actually,
Crucible,
who
whether it's
started it
whoever.
down the street?
You
Mattel?
guys have all started. You got to start somewhere, and then if you know you're here to stay, you know you've got a product that people are looking forward to, the next step, the next thing. Then you're good to go, man. And I think that's
Thank
what
you.
you guys are
Thank you.
establishing. So I'm ready for this. I'm ready for the long haul, man. I'm ready to see.
Thank
what
you
guys
very
do.
much, Thor. That means the world to us. That means
Oh
the
man,
world to
you
us.
guys, look,
Ready
man.
for more.
This is
both
toys,
Eddie
man.
and I-
More.
both Eddie and I have put 3 years of our lives into this business. We love what we do. We went to school for design before this.
Yes.
And
Yes,
you only get one
sir.
time around, and it's like,
Yeah.
this is what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And for those of you in the chat who aren't following Odd Frog on Instagram or here on YouTube, go do that because listen to what they're saying, man. Like, we're all like, oh man, it's all about toys, man. We love toys. We love toys. These motherfuckers want to make us the toys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
And get to be kids, man. It's so, I don't know. It's so funny because I'm taking the shots and my wife is like, "That's cool," and it's like she's like, it's because it's to get to see me in this element, just like enjoying myself and therapeutically like engaging in something this exciting. Is this a blessing?
Makes you a
man.
kid again.
You guys, yeah, it's a blessing, bro. You guys,
Nice,
I don't know. I don't even let my
That's
wife
what
come
I've been
out
looking
here.
for right there.
I don't
man.
even let her.
My wife doesn't even come in this room. When I get something I'm really excited about it, I'll bring it
Oh,
to her and be like, look at this. Look at how cool this is. I know when I get the Bandito at the end of this tour, when it's all fucked up and the doors are barely hanging on, I'll be like, look at this fucking thing.
You'll love
She's
it
gonna
even
be like, it's
more.
all busted.
You can customize it. You'll be the only one to be able to customize it, dude. I'll let you customize it, man.
Right.
There you go.
I'll send you the
What's
parts
up?
you need. You can customize it, paint it, and handle it, bro.
Yes. Oh man. Again, man, this is an amazing journey. I'm proud of you fellas for doing this.
Thank you, Thor.
The community is appreciating it. I can't wait to.
Thor, does the chat have anything to say, Thor?
They've been saying nothing but fun shit, man. Even one guy said, "Pretty damn cool for a Chevy." Hell yeah, man! Chevy's
Pretty damn cool for a Chevy. I know I'm a bit of a Ford guy myself, but that's hilarious.
Rabbitstan said, "Underglow."
Ford trucks, Chevy muscle cars. That's all there is to
What
it.
was the YouTube?
He's putting Underglow under his car so he can relive the mid 80s, late 80s. Underglow.
Yeah.
Neon Underglow. But yeah, man, I think what it is that the more as it does a tour and more of the toy photographers, collectors get shots out and get it, man, it's just gonna build a momentum and it's gonna get people prepped. And
I think
we're gonna
that
be
was
ready,
the brilliant thing about what Deadman set up, and I'm so grateful that real players are getting to hold it in their hands and play with it right now. And
I'm honored,
honored. The honor is all ours, Thor. So thank you very much.
Honored, man. This is it's like I'm trying to figure out. I did this series of shots. So I was like, I'm gonna do like several days of shots, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm doing a story because the damn car made me make a story.
You did it. That was the point of it. We actually want to do that. Using some of the shots as like comic panels, dude. You hit the nail on the hit. Like you got it, bro. That was the point of the tour.
That's
like
the whole point.
Do stories, imagination.
Yes,
man.
yes,
So it's like,
dude, you
it's,
did it.
It's so Oh man, I got nothing but praise and thank you to you guys for doing
Oh
this,
man, you
This
did
is-
it.
Thank you.
This is the way. This is the way toy creators, toy manufacturers are supposed to approach the community, and that it's you never get that when you get it from Suits. I always like to quote Entourage: the Suits never get it,
Yep.
but you got to be a real artist to understand how to get down with the people in the community, and you guys get that, and you can tell with the love that went into crafting
Oh man, this.
vehicle that's
Thank
what's
you.
up. So
Thank
so
you.
man, the heart. Man, let me tell you right now, my only negative, because you already answered the other one, so now we're at 99.9%.
You have to find one.
My only negative is I gotta pass it on, man. I gotta wait to get my car, my own. Like,
Oh,
damn
man.
it.
That's
Oh,
fantastic.
that was a good one, dude.
That's the only negative.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you, I put the pre-order link in my bio on Instagram. I know
Yes,
Thor. I
there
think
you
Thor
go.
was the
Yes.
first one to do that. I think it was his idea for all of us on the tour to do
Oh,
that.
man.
We got to.
I can't say everybody's going to do it, but the pre-order link is there, and the cost is what?
185.
That's
And
perfect.
that
I
is,
think the tax
and that is
comes out to
shipped.
like 203.
Tax.
That's
And
shipped.
again,
And free
from the
shipping
beginning, it's
shipping
been
is
free
on us in
shipping.
the United States.
Yeah, from the beginning,
Holy
we've
shit.
said free shipping in the continental United States.
For the
Nice.
first 1,500.
So
Got my money.
what you're saying is after taxes, it'll be how much?
About
203.
203.
203 after
that's
taxes.
nuts.
That sounds way better than the Engine of Vengeance.
Man,
Yeah,
that
I
sounds
gotta
below
tell
it,
you,
right?
when
Look.
we heard that price, I thought I missed something catastrophic. And Eddie and I did our numbers for like another week. Like,
Wait,
what did we miss?
right.
absolutely nothing.
What
Because if you look at
you
the
know
market nowadays,
what you missed was corporate greed.
There
Well,
there you go.
you know what it
Hey, I
is
like
too,
that.
is I've been in these boardrooms and stuff where there's 40, 50 people in that room and everyone's paralyzed to make a decision. So these meetings go on for months and months, and you're paying each one of those people $100,000 to $200,000 a year to be in
Hey,
that room.
Deadman. Oh, sorry.
No decision.
And on top of that, they're also paying their shareholders.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
That's right.
So
Eddie and I have
I mean
none of
you
that.
guys
It's a
you
small,
guys are
streamlined
not
crew.
you guys are not letting that happen, right?
No.
That's why
right.
so that's why this company is taking so long to get off the ground.
Yes.
If I'm not wrong, because you're not gonna let that happen. You want to make sure that like you guys still have to fucking possibly maybe in the future you guys still have to go to the grocery store and budget your money just so you can make toys and make a living off of that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
I still
We
gotta go
both
to work
have-
5 nights a week.
I work at a
Right.
college and he works, doing doing
I'm a
other
chef
stuff.
at a restaurant, man. Like 5 nights a week.
Every night we come home and do this, and on weekends for the last month, Eddie and I have been at my work where we can make the prototype 8 hours
We
a day.
sit
on
up there in the
Saturdays and
7th
Sundays.
floor.
Wow.
It's amazing up there, man. Like we
Yeah.
have it all. The assembly
what's
area,
up.
the prototype. Hey, Dead Man, what's the YouTube real quick?
What YouTube?
The YouTube channel.
I'll be right back.
Which one?
The one we're streaming on.
The one
it's-
you guys are streaming on?
Yeah.
The one we're streaming on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the pick bar. This is
Yeah,
Thor's
Bar, the
YouTube.
pick bar.
Well, it's not Thor's YouTube, but Thor helps
Right.
run
Got
it.
it. Yeah.
You got and I've already thrown out the suggestion when you guys debut everything and everything's like actually like out. We would love for you guys to come on here and host and like do a whole big like whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. It's open. It's for you guys. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your
Hey,
place
we're
to do
here
what
for
you
it.
wanna do.
Well, the more the better, and we're here for it. And I mean, we're trying to do this with everyone on the band on the wing of the tour. So I can't
Yes.
wait to see the pictures, the creativity people come up with, and just them reliving their childhood and being able to connect with that and the storytelling and
Yes.
the playability. We just want to see it all, man.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
I can't.
something.
And
Tell me, man.
Also, we've thrown it out there. Skelly and I would like to have everyone's like thoughts about the car after they've sent it off, so it's no longer in hand.
Okay. Sounds good.
So
I'll
anybody on the tour, anybody who gets a car on the tour is welcome to come on the tomb. The the next Wednesday after they send it off, and they can come on the tomb. We could talk about it.
I'm
And
down.
like, yeah, I don't know when you're gonna send it off, and I really don't even know how that's working, especially because you're the first leg of the tour. They were able to drop it off in person to you, correct?
Yeah,
We were. Yeah, he did. Kelly did.
I mean, I don't. Never mind. We're on YouTube. I'll shut the fuck up.
That's okay.
I was just gonna talk about where you live right now, and I was just like,
oh, he said, remember.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
Look at you. Look
I
at
was
you.
gonna
Joe.
say,
Thank you,
though,
man.
that, man, to piggyback on what you were saying earlier, that price point, that's like, and I'm kind of, Eddie knows because I collect them too. Man, that's not much more than a single Mezco figure.
that's right.
Well, it's not. And when you say the price point, that's funny because
amazing.
as the market, we as Kelly said, we looked at our numbers and we were absolutely like
For
horrified when
something
we
this
tried
size.
this. And when we set those
not much.
numbers, we were like, damn, wait a minute. But then now that you look at it, other companies' price points are similar, if not the same, $84.99 for a similar or a military style vehicle going out right now.
Well, I hear there's one company out there that's got something coming out that's similar in size, maybe a little taller, and it's 1 cent cheaper, but it has no lights.
Yeah,
Right.
doesn't have the lights.
And they have also just recently finally offered free shipping on that vehicle.
They did all of a sudden, huh? That's kind of, and their price is 1 cent cheaper than ours.
You know,
Wait,
that's pretty fucking weird, isn't it?
I
Right.
don't know, somebody paying attention?
Somebody should do their own homework.
Talk about let me copy your homework and make it look like my own. Like, damn.
That's
man.
Right.
I think what happened was they finally did their homework and were like, oh,
Oh shit,
There
I got
you
it 1
go.
cent cheaper.
Yeah.
Get the free shipping. Don't forget the free shipping.
You
maybe
know,
add some fucking lights. It's not for kids.
It don't- I
There you
mean,
go.
Pretty soon, I think they probably mentioned it in their podcast that you can add lights already. Like they're on a podcast he is on a podcast every other week. Like
I think there's plenty of room for everybody.
Absolutely.
Once they get in the game.
military Joes. Ours
just-
definitely suits a different market. You have more, what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to suit a different market, a different style of people that are out there that collect. You know what I'm saying? We try to suit everybody. There's room for everybody, like Kelly just mentioned. Like, is this a military vehicle that can hold up to 10 characters? Absolutely not. But that's a sick ass
But if you put
lowrider and a
guns on
Chevy
it-
Chevelle with you know what I'm
Absolutely
saying?
not, but that is a sick ass ride right
You
there.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Cheers, Eddie. Cheers.
thank you, bro.
Salute.
Ooh.
And I mean, there is room for everyone out there, but at the same time, it's also it's the relationship you make with those creators too. The creators have to be they have to be people that understand that community, because you could be making stuff all day for the community. Doesn't mean you understand them. Doesn't mean you have a bond with them. Or I mean,
That just means you're trying to suit the market. Yeah.
right. I mean, look, man, I've been collecting Hasbro probably the longest or whatever, but I'm the first to call them out on some of their shit, man, because it's like when you get lazy with your connection with the community, it shows. It shows.
Yeah.
So
And we've been involved from the
that's-
beginning as
you
much as
gotta
possible.
keep that up. You have to keep in mind that these people that are in this community, they're here to help you make you better. If you let them.
Feedback.
Deadman said that for time immemorial. I've heard him say that the community is here for them. They just don't listen.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't listen to the community, or companies don't listen to the community. It makes no sense to me.
No,
because we're all out here. Everybody in the fucking toy photography community is out here taking fucking photos and giving free fucking advertising.
Yeah, free promotion.
All of these fucking
Products,
people.
yeah.
So why the fuck are you trying to gouge us? Why are you trying? Never mind. I don't want to even get on that. I'm just gonna stop because I can go off for hours.
And but when you also take into consideration how much money people invest in the hobby, not just in figures and stuff, but the accessories and the equipment that they use to take these pictures, like they're spending, you know what I'm saying? Like they're keeping.
I just paid way more money for this figure.
That's the Mezco Nosferatu. That's the first edition.
Yes, it is, and I just got it. I got it from a good friend for a decent price. But Mezco could have made this available again instead of putting out the other one.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
but they didn't because they don't
want the
care about the community. They're
exclusivity.
caring about money right now. And there's
The
nothing wrong with caring
exclusivity.
about money if you're a company because you're trying to pay people. You're trying to put food on other people's table. That's cool. But when you're gatekeeping, that's a different fucking story.
Yeah, if
Well,
you
I
You
think
think
listen,
what
Mez
it
is
is when
gatekeeping
you
up there?
start gatekeeping is it's the slow road to
I guess
bad
he has the
quality.
tooling, huh?
You know, you can't really go back
Exactly.
from there once you start cutting corners.
He
That's
has the
That's
right.
what
tooling.
your company starts to rely on is those
That's
little
right.
corners you cut instead of making a premium quality product. You know, Elon doesn't even advertise Tesla. It's
At
just
all.
word of mouth because apparently it's a quality vehicle. I don't know. I don't own one, but you know, there's something to be said about just putting all the money into your product.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you listen to the community, again, I'm going to say it
They
again.
tell you how to
They
fix
will
it.
help make your product better. They
Yeah,
will help make your product better, man. That's
it's
just
certainly
bottom
been the
line.
case with ours.
I can see it. I can see it, man. You guys are perfecting it to where it's going to be so much fun. Like I'm telling you, man. People don't know, man. You guys are gonna know. You few out there that's gonna be sharing this with me. You're gonna know how much fun it is when you get it. You're gonna be like, damn, this shit is fun. And
Yeah,
you're
and
not gonna-
also
you're not
for
gonna
you guys
be like,
out there
oh,
that
give it
haven't
up.
pre-ordered it yet and are thinking maybe I'll just wait to hit it on the aftermarket, don't hit it on the
No,
aftermarket.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't hit it on the aftermarket because it's already 185. I mean, for what it is, that is a fair fucking price these days.
It's
Unfortunately,
extraordinary.
these days that's a fair price.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
It's just
So
the part.
if
It's the market.
if you fucking sleep and you decide you want it down the road, it ain't gonna be 185 anymore.
No, that's exactly right. And the other
Especially
thing
with
is
these
for
numbers coming.
for the first 1,500, you're going to get a certificate of authenticity. We think it can be a real collector's item.
It's gonna
Eddie
look
and
like
I
a
are
pink
gonna
slip.
sign it. It's going to look like a
I
pink
love
slip.
that. Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in, you know. It's like,
It's
why
gonna look
not?
like a car title pink slip. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
I love this, man. See that's what I'm talking about. You guys are
Think about
Man.
random strike. It's a piece of paper, but
working
it's
for
you know what I'm
Universal,
saying?
Jurassic World, making
That
Jurassic
just, that just made me think. Are you guys gonna sell tabs for it in the future for like super cheap?
right.
We did
License
just do our
plates,
first license
customizable
plate.
license plates. Make sure you update your registration on it, guys. You gotta get your
Yeah.
registration.
Yes.
No,
It's only
but
$55 a year to
but
keep
I'm
your
talking about current
registration on your
tabs. That is
Bandito.
attention detail. Like here we go, fucking 90 cents, motherfuckers.
Yeah, if you look
Send
at
us 90 cents.
the
We'll
tags
send you
on
your
them right now, I
tabs.
think they're March 2024, and then we're in April now. So goddamn,
Eddie-
because we printed them last month.
Oh
Eddie and I
wow.
live
Just a
in the
couple
state of
days ago.
California, so you collectors will only have to pay $125 a year
For
to keep your
registration.
Bandito registered.
kidding, guys.
shit.
That was a joke. April
love it.
Fools. Eh,
There you go, April
Love
Fools.
it, man. Oh man.
that's
God,
funny.
well, I
But
mean,
but seriously, nothing about this conversation has been April Fools. This is
No,
No.
some real shit. It just happened to fall on April 1st.
Yeah.
Which is why Instagram fucked with us so bad.
Probably.
I think
Come
so.
over
That
here.
probably makes
probably
sense. Huh?
exactly why they did that. That's exactly why they did that. But yeah, I again, I ain't got nothing but praise, fellas.
Thank you.
I don't know what else to say other than to say that it's just this shit's amazing, bro. I can't wait to have my own. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be
Thank
fun.
you. Thank you so much for doing your beautiful magic with it, Thor. Like
Appreciate
the
it,
shots look
appreciate it, man.
amazing.
I
You're
absolutely
using it
do.
exactly how it should be. The body's in the
Okay.
trunk and stuff like that. That's fantastic.
And when
Okay.
you mentioned a story and that you were making a story
Yeah.
with, it was like,
Yes.
bro, like I was absolutely.
You can't help yourself. I'm serious. You can't help yourself, man. It brings it out. It brings it out, man. It's like,
Well,
holy shit.
that's what the intent was. That's the intention of the vehicle. That's the intention of the company, the idea, the brand. You know,
Yes.
we're trying to reconnect with that childhood, that
There you go.
imagination, the playability, and again, as adults, we don't have those hours to spend, but at the same time, we do. But we take those pictures, and just being able to enjoy toys again is I think that connection we need sometimes, and it's our third space, our outlet that we need, from
I
work and
swear
life.
when I
And
was 10 years old that I barely got to play with them anyways. I'd spend 8 hours setting them all up like we do with the toy photography.
Yeah. Oh, I remember playing with dude. I'd take my van or
You
like my
guys-
turtle van into the backyard, and I'd be like smashing
There you
them
go.
Joes, and that's how I was playing. You know what I'm
But
saying?
here
Like,
it is. Here it is, Eddie. Look, Eddie, Kelly, Dead Man Juan. You guys need to make a old school Kenner commercial with the car, dude.
and
Bro,
in
we
our
were just
backyard.
talking about that on
we were
our
talking
podcast.
about our last
That's
podcast.
what we
Yeah.
want to do.
Do it.
Yeah.
This funny you
That's
mentioned
so
that. 'Cause-
funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, we're hitting all of
Do
it.
it.
We're getting it, though. They're getting it. We're getting it. Everybody's
Do it,
getting it, man.
Do it.
Everybody's
That is
understanding the
not a
purpose
bad
and the
idea,
point,
fellas.
and like,
Do it, man. It'd be
imagine those
fun,
old school
man.
Kenner
It's
commercials with
perfect.
the boys sitting on their chest and playing on the grass in the hills and just
Yeah.
kind of like. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to like relive. You know what I'm saying? But now we
Yeah.
sit in your studio and you have these dioramas that we created the
Yep.
last 2-3 weeks, and now we painted and we sanded, and now we're trying to like pose our cameras too, and
Yes.
now you have a dead body in the trunk. Like it's like, oh, this is getting intense now. Like we're making a move. Like already
Yo,
freaking
all of
motion.
that sounds great, and it should start with the '80s kids, fucking with the little puffy fucking vests
There
and
you
the
go.
striped shirts.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, dude.
That should happen. That should
That's
happen,
funny
guys.
that
You guys
it's like
should,
all
you guys should
coming
make that
full
happen.
circle. Everybody's
gotta
making
do-
connections and it's
Yeah.
making sense.
Emperor Palpatine. Do it. Get it done, man. Nah, it's again, like I love the enthusiasm. I love that you guys approached it like you're 10. Because you can
Yeah.
feel it feels like you guys approach it like you're 10 years old. You're just making something to have fun, man.
Thank you.
it's
Basically what it
about, man.
is.
That's really what it's about, man. Because to actually sit there and go, we're gonna make a lowrider too. Yeah, you were 10 years old, man. You were feeling like you're 10. You're like, I'm tapping into
Yo,
my
all
old
the
self,
lowriders.
bringing it out. Like, yeah,
Look,
I
Clean
love
sitting
it,
right
man.
here in
I
front of
love it.
me.
Again, I'm nothing but. And I told that man before we
Appreciate it,
came on,
man.
I was like, man, I ain't got nothing but praise, man, because this is amazing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you once
This
again.
is what the toy collecting community is supposed to be about.
Yeah.
Is this type
Yep.
of stuff. If it ain't, then stop doing it. Do something else. This
That's
is what
right.
it's supposed to be about. Like, you know, I'm telling you, this is the fun stuff,
Well,
man. You
I'm
said it
glad
earlier.
we were able
Get
to
one shot at this. One shot at
generate that
this.
feeling.
I can't wait till I get it in my fucking hands finally.
Hey man, look. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. This shit is so much fun. I don't know, man. I'm still trying to. I got because I don't know. I know you. Are you sending me the mailing thing, or do you want to come pick it? You let me know how you
Talk
wanna
about
do
that
it.
after this. Don't talk
Yeah,
about
Well,
that.
the reason why
I'll
I
talk
said
to you
that,
about that tomorrow.
man, because I gotta squeeze in more shots. I need to know when my
Don't worry about it just yet, but we'll get it going.
Squeeze
Kelly will
in some
reach
more
out to
Take
you
your
again.
shots.
and-
Yeah, no worries.
I got more shots.
Kelly will let you know
Yeah.
when you got to relinquish it, and
when
it'll
you
move
got
on.
when you got an item that's like crack, man, that's how shit, dude.
Ah,
You keep
okay.
coming back.
When it got the
Keep coming back
calipers
to
and
it.
the
No, But I hold on, Thor. I got to ask you. You ever smoke crack?
Hell no. But you
Okay.
got-
Well, I
you
have.
see, it's like the story,
So-
the feeling,
I mean,
the
obviously
idea.
you're not now.
So
but-
when you say it's like crack to me, I'm just like, what?
well,
No,
you're on the
take
other
it
side
literal.
of it. So
Yeah.
I
That's
was
why
gonna
I'm
say
getting
it's
it
like-
last,
I
probably.
was gonna say it's like something else, but we have ladies here, so I didn't want to go too off the. I was gonna say,
Darts.
but yeah, you keep
Sorry.
coming back to it. It's
Thanks, man.
that's
We really
that's
appreciate
the
it.
ingenious in what you guys have made is you made something
Thank you.
that you keep coming back to, man, and like it's and what and just out there for all the people out there that are going to get this, because you need to get it. You're going to be finding that it challenges you with stuff to come up with what you want to do with it. What's the next step you want? You're gonna make a list of like, I want to do this shot, I want to try this, I want to try this, I want to try it. And that's when you know you've got
Too much on the plate.
heaven
A hit.
forbid I say this, but you guys have made an actual playset, bro.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
man,
you.
it's
Wow.
beautiful.
Thank
Because
you.
when you make a play set, you keep coming up with different stuff. I want to try this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do
As I'm
that.
sitting here looking
that's
at
a
it,
play
yeah,
set.
bro, it's like you're right. Like,
It's a
Yeah.
play set.
Well, and y'all wait till that thing hits the actual fucking market,
Right.
because you'll be finding other companies making play sets for your play set.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
we
Look at
welcome that.
Look at that, man. Hold it up. Keep it there. Keep that thing
I'm
there.
trying. It's kind of getting blurry. Kind of getting blurry.
Keep it there. Ah, man.
There you go.
play set.
Say, stop moving.
That's play set shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Who
This one
would've
again. This one
thought?
doesn't have the lights. The dash lights in. Still in the works. Look at the dash.
Dude, those
Yeah, wow.
mirrors are fucking blinding me. What's going on there?
Mirrors are awesome. I love that it has mirrors. So-
Well, hold on. What did you say, Thor?
I said I love that it has mirrors like that.
It has actual mirrors.
Yeah.
Well,
they're-
the reflectability on
they're-
there. Yeah.
yeah.
A little bit.
I'm telling you, I'm taking shots, man. You just don't understand.
Again, these are painted, but they're
I
quite
don't
tiny.
understand. I've been talking to him about the car for months, but like now it's in your hands, and
Taking
it's different.
shots.
This is a different story. So, does it actually have actual mirrors?
No.
We can put them in.
No, but
It's in the prototype. We can assess the cost. We can look into it. It's a tiny little
how
piece
they
of
did it,
but right now it is paint. It is paint. The prototype is
but
paint.
it comes off so
Okay.
well.
Ability.
that
Okay.
It
So,
reflects.
That was,
Trust me.
you know.
so my
It was
my question now is,
Question: I will
Really?
assess and quote and look into what it would cost to put mirrors in it.
But it reflects
Okay.
already. Trust me.
But right now
It's
it
around.
reflects. It is paint in the prototype. But I can
so
definitely look into it,
so mirrors are definitely something y'all are thinking about.
absolutely. Why not? We can look into that.
It could be in a
it is
kit,
prototype.
that's for
It's-
sure.
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
because the shot I'm
This is
thinking,
lowrider. Yeah,
shot
you're
I'm thinking of right now is like the
Don't
driver
be adding
look.
any cost to that 185 right now.
I know. I'm looking into it. I'm saying I'm looking into it.
Right.
I think the thing
I mean,
about it
we can
is
have room to
those
work. We
mirrors
can have
are
room to work with.
different.
We'll see.
Those
But it
mirrors
does.
are different than the base model, so
These
it's like
are-
you
these
can
are
kind of
round
do
and-
anything you want with it.
Yeah,
Right.
these are round mirrors,
Put a little
and
piece of
I like these
Mylar
a
on
lot
there.
better.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then the tail lights. See, if you look on the one Thor has, the tail lights are like lined, and I actually hand fabricated these to be round like this. I don't have
Oh,
lights
wow.
on as well. Yeah, these are hand fabricated.
That's awesome.
Front, bottom, the wheels. You know, look, this one's actually cut because I messed with to
Oh.
need I dare say, you can probably find pictures on it. I've customized it to be RCable as well, so you can actually customize these bodies to be RC.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so you know.
So whoa,
I've been looking at all
Kid-
avenues of the market. Kits, I can look into. Imagine that. Imagine a kit you buy that then allows you to RC your car. You know, it's something you can.
Oh, geez.
It would be a cap as well. See, in the mold, this is actually it has like a piece of engine here in the mold, right? But
Right.
imagine we put a cap there, and now it's empty. So now you can actually insert electronics, more
Oh,
turnability.
Jesus.
It's all possible. Same with the back. Right now, right now it's like your transmission in the back or whatever, and it's like
Uh-huh.
you can actually find it. I had to cut this out by hand in the front, but you can actually put a cap. Why wouldn't you be able to put a cap in the mold here that then
Right.
takes this off, and then now you have room in there to add a
Shit.
mechanism. That's fucking
don't give
genius.
any of our manufacturing secrets.
Well, I mean,
away.
again, you heard an idea
Right.
here, idea first here. So I'm just saying, like, it's not off the table. I'm sure if you think of toys, somebody's thought about it. I actually even spoke with the guy Jeffries from Red Cat, who designs the only lowrider RC out on the market. I spoke with him many times on Instagram. Loves the concept, loves the idea. So just the fact that it's a hard shell, that it's able to be RC'd, that it has customizable modular parts that
Yeah.
change the aesthetic of the vehicle completely. He was blown away as well. So that's all I got to say about that.
So you left room for all that RC shit.
I did. It's all in
Yeah.
there.
I mean, it's again.
Fucking cheers, my
I
man.
did.
I
Play
have
set.
models.
Tell me.
I have models that I'm working on Rhino because a lot of
Eddie-
it is working in Rhino that
Eddie
have
sends me a
placed it out,
video
like-
one morning, and it's like all I see is the Bandito drive past the camera and then like drive past again. I'm like, what?
Right back and forth. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking about, it's like the camera, I set it up on the floor and then I put the car inside and then it just goes.
Yes.
Goes right back again. You know, he's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
Guys,
Again,
my phone is probably gonna die.
Well, I mean,
Reach about
Dead Man,
down.
it's your call. You know,
Yo, man, if you're done, you're done. It's your call.
Sounds about right.
Your YouTube, man.
I gotta go pick up my other daughter. My daughter's calling. I got 2 daughters and a son. I gotta go find him.
well, again, I'm just extending this out to you fellas. When you're ready, when it's out and you've got the full final, you know, in production thing,
Yes,
you're
sir.
more than welcome to come on the Pick Bar, and it's your show, and do whatever you guys want to do, however you want to promote, however you want to show off stuff.
Fantastic.
And actually, Dead Man, I was thinking when we finish the tour, we could come on here too with everybody who shot, because we can get almost, I think, like a dozen.
Just hang
people.
out. Yeah, this will be a hangout.
Well, yeah,
Won't be live. Won't be nothing.
there will be
Just
10
hang out.
people. There is 10 people in the tour.
Okay.
We could do that. I know Skeleton's Tomb. Skelly and I wanted to have everybody come on after they sent it. I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
That'd be
Let's do.
excellent.
That'd
The
be
more
cool to have
promotion, the
hangouts,
better.
you know what
Let's
I'm
get it out there.
Absolutely.
Get the word out
Bar.
there.
The Pick Bar. Duh.
Get them knowing. Let them know, man.
We'll go
and
on
again,
anybody's show. Yeah, we're happy to do it.
Oh, appreciate it, man. You guys, again, like, yeah,
Again.
I'm just proud of you. Congrats.
Thank you, Thor. That
Big,
was
big
I'm
round.
glad you made all
round
those
of applause.
connections, and in your
Fellas,
head you
doing
realized
what
it
you're
all,
doing,
and
man.
it all
This
made
is what's
sense.
up.
Exactly what we
Thank you.
tried to paint, and you saw everything. You saw it all,
Yes.
man. Like,
It's you guys.
Yeah,
you guys,
and if you didn't see it here, you can go over to the Odd Frog fucking YouTube and you can
Yes.
see it
Odd
all.
Frog
Yeah, we
YouTube.
got
You
it
can
all
go to
over
the
there.
Chop
Yeah.
Shop Instagram, the Odd
Yep.
Frog Instagram, the Facebook.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yes,
Just go
please
find
do
it.
that.
Help us out, guys. Share. Don't forget to share. Tell somebody
No,
about
hey,
it.
hey,
You may
and
not
you-
want it, but your friend might. So
and let it be known, man. You guys are seeing this at the ground.
out level
When these
1, level
when the
2.
cars are out, and they're in
Right.
hands and everything, it's gonna get crazy.
It's
So,
a handmade
like,
prototype still.
know
handmade.
that
In hand.
you jumped in now for these fellas start getting all out there. Then they're gonna be hitting conventions. They're gonna be doing all this other
We're
stuff.
we're already
It's
lining
gonna
up
get-
and signing up.
it's
They're in
gonna get nuts,
Anaheim,
man.
Las Vegas.
So don't sleep on them. Do not do that.
Thank you.
That man said it earlier. Don't sleep on it. Don't wait till
Thank you, guys.
aftermarket.
Not
Don't
sleep.
sleep on
Yeah, don't sleep on this. 185 lights.
it.
What else can I say? I mean,
Right.
You can buy a speaker on Instagram, throw it in the trunk. It's badass. I've done it myself. They're like $10. They're like this big. They're about 2 inches big. It sounds like an engine. It sounds like you're driving your car down the street. I mean, it's a $12 speaker. Dude, it's badass. I'm not trying to raise the price. I'm just throwing it out there. There are speakers
Thank
that
you,
fit
Eddie.
inside that car that you cannot tell are inside that car, and you hear sound coming out of that car.
By the way, I want to say one more thing. While I'm holding it up, like
Felt
I
trunk?
love that the trunk it's carpeted. It has filling
Felt.
to it. It's all felted out, dude. That's
y'all
good.
put felts in the trunk?
Did put my son suggested it last minute.
dope, man. It's
Felt in the trunk.
amazing. See, I keep coming with
Fun.
pluses. I keep telling y'all, I don't know. I said what I mean, man.
Keep coming with pluses.
Keep coming with
It
pluses.
it seems like that's all anybody has to say about this car's pluses.
They better,
Why
man.
why
If they
the
ain't
fuck
better.
has this car not been fucking in the market already?
Because
It's
nobody
coming.
knows
haven't
about
been
it.
on
That's
tour
why,
yet.
because we're starting
Thank
off.
you,
There you
Dead
go.
Man.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Don't sleep on it. And if
It's
you're
coming.
sleeping on it,
Yet. He
don't
said
hate
it
on
yet.
it either. Don't
Not
hate.
marked
Don't
yet.
hate either. Don't be hating, man. This shit is dope. So
Well,
Thank you.
I mean, from what I've seen tonight, and probably what I'm going to see at the end of the tour is you can hate all you want, but that doesn't mean it's going to be fucking right. Going to be wrong.
Hey, you don't have to like us. Just check out the product.
Yeah,
hey, man. Hey,
exactly.
you guys
Check
are
out the
like
product.
You don't look at everybody else, do you? I mean, who runs Hasbro? Who runs Mattel? I guess you kind of see Bobby, you see Valaverse, you see Ramen, you see these guys are starting to put out their face. We've been doing it we've been doing it for a minute. So we're out there. What else to say? I don't know what to say. I'm just some dude. I gotta go get my kids, and that concludes tonight's episode.
Yeah, my phone's gonna die too, so I'm gonna tap out.
Oh man. Well, thank you again, fellas.
Thank you,
for-
Thor.
Thanks
Thank
again,
you,
Thor.
bro.
Thank you, Dead Man. So appreciate you guys. Much love.
Back at you.
All right.
Back at you.
Thanks, guys.
Back
Thanks,
at you.
guys.
Thanks everybody.
Good job with the car from what I'm seeing, guys.
Yeah,
Go
and
to
thanks
the
everybody
page.
for chiming in and giving us a shot. Please check
Go to
us
the
out.
page.
We really
Just go
appreciate you guys giving us a
oddfrogentertainment.com.
shot.
Look it up.
Go to the
Oddfrogentertainment.com.
page. Go to the page.
Thank you.
Go to the page.
Oddfrogentertainment.com.
And we're out, fellas.
Later, guys.
Take
Later.
care. Take care.
They both just ditched.
Yeah. Later, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, good job, man. You did a great job, Thor.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Have a good one, man. I'm done.